too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Hopefully the mic is working, but Maiden's already here, so she'll probably inform me, but hey.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Streamer who is still such a rookie to this, to still not have an intro of any kind. That is becoming a running thing. Once again, you know, Inconspicuous rift to who knows where. Thought I had to start the stream where the last one the power went out. But now I'm not sure if Maiden is so if my mic indeed isn't working and that's what Maiden is referring to. Or she's just jokingly reacting to that, which means the mic is working. Okay. Wait, the navigation thingy actually worked? I was not expecting the navigation thingy to actually work. Like, I was fully expecting it to just be like, oh yeah, you're in, like, you know, the wrong place. Go to the overworld. What are you doing? But no, it's actually navigating me. Well, who am I to deny to go in there? Ooh. Well, I just showed someone PSN on stream. Anyway. You know, sometimes it's hard to tell if Maiden is just saying things beyond our comprehension or is actually, you know, saying something we're supposed to understand. Sorry, that's like actually being able to trigger the diving animation. Anyway. Let's get into it, shall we? Before I get distracted again. And then the power goes out. I do have my control set up again, which is helpful both for chat reasons and for how far behind the stream is.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Also, if my energy goes down faster than usual, I was busy today, but given Kiko is going to stream this tomorrow morning, yeah, I don't have much time left, now do I?
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
I mean, for what I've heard about VA reasons, sure. But otherwise, I don't mind. But then again, I think to be in a minority somehow to actually love Paimon and not mind her voice. Even though, from what I've heard, I do mind her VA, but yeah.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Excuse me? This kind of interface, what is this? Honka Impact Fur?
Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period. Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
I mean, it's kind of hard to fully make a strategy chess before starting because, you know, first move can already decide a lot, but yeah. Yeah.
Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out.
If I remember correctly, I have heard about, like,
off and end up getting in trouble.
the gaming VA having quite the range, but I've only really heard gaming and maybe an NPC, so I don't know.
And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake.
But yeah, the VA, like, I haven't like been involved too much because it's a lot. But what I have heard, yeah.
To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
It's also the fact that this is gonna mess with, like, future strikes that might actually have more behind them. Which is also great.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right then.
Oh.
Let's start with eclectic escapades. And
If
put our
I'm
first guide
completely
together.
honest, because it's a YouTube link, I didn't put too much thought into it, and now I've realized, wait a minute, like, was... Oh, and it was, so I haven't yet. But now I definitely will soon. But, I mean, it'll be a lot more, like, energy heavy for me, but there are ways. Also, you force through the mini games in the story now. I see what's happening. If this is not a vote, both mini game, shoot him again. That's Brownish react. If he asks for a glass of water, shoot him again, or analysis video. Because it might have been in the Silver Squirrel analysis video. Or review, whatever. Oh, it's just this one Wings game I never heard of before. It also became a thing in Genshin, but, you know. I probably did. I remember watching some kind of, like, Hankai Gakken gameplay, but... You know, short-term memory ain't the best. I mean, memory things, trauma in the hippocampus, but yeah. Also, how are you planning to actually make this an activity? Because don't you need, like, manipulation over elemental energy to be able to breathe in Fontaine's waters? Okay, dang it. No, I'm playing on PS4. What in the... I'm not sure how well they've optimized this gameplay for coin collecting, but yeah. Although to be honest, you know, Barbara getting a lookalike is just an opportunity for a bunch of really cute art and the like. So those two together, but yeah.
你们似乎比之前更有兴致了，看来第一次试玩没让你们失望。
虽然没看过多少阴影，但试过这次的玩法后，我好像来劲了，很想了解一下相关的作品。
派蒙真不错，领会到了爱好者们最纯粹的目标。如果能让客人们对游乐项目的原型阴影感兴趣，这些淳朴的爱好者就再快乐不过了。在开销允许的范围内，他们甚至愿意多多自掏腰包。
自掏腰包？
没错，基本的摊位建材和地租由刺猬会负责，许多爱好者自己出钱制作了宣传物料和相关商品哦。对他们来说，展位的费用并不是大头，有人已经开始自行设计阴影角色的衍生产品了。比如这次的代言人海威玛夫人，她在上次漫画阴影的人气角色投票中取得了亚军，评语是圆圆弹弹，终极可爱。
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, it's also if it depends, like, if I would watch something, like, how much I would watch. Also depends of, like, if it's just raw gameplay or if there's more going on, but, yeah. Thank you for the clarification.
许多人都想以他的形象设计抱枕，用最顶级的布料，请最手巧的工匠来批量生产。下一届展会上，这种
Dang
不
it!
错吧？而且，作为肖像权代理人兼海威玛夫人的监护人，弗宁娜会拿到销售额60%的分红呢。
There, the annoyance I get from just immediately selecting a dialogue, why I just wanna let all the subtitles appear. But if this is about, you know, one of Furina's companions, have we consulted her about this mass merch, like, production? Like, did anyone consult her about this? But, behold, the Hanke Impact third player. Switch to Chinese? They'll never know. I mean, she might get the Mora, sure, but this is about more than Mora.
毕竟这些都是爱好者们自愿的，目的不是赚钱，而是宣传海威玛夫人的可爱形象。弗宁娜手里的魔蜡越多，海威玛夫人的伙食就越好，大家都会为此开心。
我喜欢这种感觉，大家为了共同的爱好努力，不计较利润。
话说回来，完全不管摩拉也有点极端。无论爱好者的作品还是正规的商业项目，都需要考虑基本的收支平衡。这次的海威玛阴影欢乐城也是一样的道理。制定了标准玩法攻略后，游乐项目就可以正式对外开张。
不过我们不可能亲自来当售票员。展位上还有许多杂物需要处理，欢乐城也需要我们持续建设，所以我们需要为每个游乐项目安排专门的员工，以便维护管理。乐园的展板有个应聘处，收到了许多份简历，他们各有所长，我们就要根据项目的需要，找出综合表现最不错的员工。接下来，员工就能把游乐项目持续运行下去，为海威玛印影欢乐城不断带来收益。
哎，突然就从试玩专家变成招募员工的老板，还没体验过这种事呢。
I mean, I was first gonna keep it on English because there are enough English voiced characters. But given I'm gonna play more Honkai anyway, and there are some unvoiced characters and Furina's behavior, thought, why not? It's understandable that you don't like hearing their voice, so.
你也不能把自己当成绝对标准，要求普通人和你一样能干哦。
Well, depends what you mean by your own standards, if you're elevated to the person or not.
好啦，现在是简历时间，希望有大显神通的员工来应聘。好，看起来这位员工已经进入工作状态了呢。
你们也不赖嘛，比我更有老板的气势。现在，海威玛印影欢乐城就算正式开张了。
Well, do you prefer the title Mademoiselle? Mademoiselle? Oh, wait a minute, that's a Liddy poster! Hold up! It's like, wait a minute. I recognize that anyway. Linny. I mean, my thought process is more like, you know, if I can't understand it anyway, I'd rather go for the original.
经营乐园是个长期的过程，心急赚不了大笔摩拉。唉，这次的工作布置已经差不多了，我们就小小休息一会儿，等待着这个周期的营收财报出炉吧。
I mean, I'm also just speeding through this a little on account of
虽
I
然
want
设
to
计
get
不
to
是很夸张，
story
但考虑
mini
到刚刚
games
开
I
张
can
是个不错
you
的
know
开端。
do whenever or not. Although maybe for primos on accounts of Kokomi and Ayaka, but just start calling her Pearl and see if anyone catches on that there's more to that. But I mean, preferring like voices in different languages is very understandable. The one that exemplifies that the most is like Wings, where English has gotten done so incredibly dirty, but
趁着这个势头，我们要在新一个周期里考虑更特别的经营策略了。为了欢乐城的人气，我专门请来了枫丹知名的厨师，我的好朋友艾可菲。乐园里的餐厅就是他表演的舞台，我们这就去找他聊聊。
餐厅也是经营策略的一环嘛，还真是深奥呢。餐厅的条件很不错，水畔用餐的氛围相当特别，夜影的景观能让食客们的兴致高涨，更细致的品味美食。食材也就位了，准备好厨具，马上就能开工。你好呀，艾可菲。
Am I supposed to understand that, or?
哦，我的雇主们来了。四玫会的老板，加上著名的旅行者和派蒙，这样的阵容运营一个硬影乐园，有点奢华。
德波大饭店的前主厨才和奢华这个词关联最紧密吧？不管你走到哪儿，都会带来一股精致料理的香气哦。
正事要紧。看来，纳维亚是想让旅行者决定各个时期的主题料理吧？
I haven't studied for like years to have that kind of title.
“这就是我之前提到的经营策略，用顶级厨师的料理。” 为海威玛印影欢乐城吸引额外的不止吸引客源，艾可菲的杰作肯定还能发挥其他惊喜的效果。你想想，海蒙，假如只需要一张乐园的门票，不仅能玩个痛快，还能吃到传说中的美食，你不心动吗？
Navia knows what she's doing. Navia, look at that smug. Put her right beside the others. You know, put her right beside Venti, Mona, Yanfei, Albedo. Pretty sure I'm missing one, but yeah, put her beside them, you know.
哦，那我一定天天来。
不过，要是公开菜单，吸引客人的效果就会减半了。根据一位美食品牌顾问的调查，许多餐馆采用了主厨随机料理，所以每过几个经营周期，就由你来给我灵感，决定我应当制作什么主题料理。把手给我。
Give me your hand.
温暖而饱含活力的触感。
No, I'm getting 3.3 flashbacks. I mean, I can't exactly elaborate currently, but the 3.3 flashbacks are strong. Not what she is saying now, though. It's just like, give me your hand. I wonder, like, if the traveler flashes back to things like that sometimes as well, and people are like, "Are you okay?" and the traveler just can't say anything.
长期接触剑柄的肌肤，结有一层坚韧的茧，但很细腻。你持剑时，就像执掌提琴的弓弦。
I mean, that's what one strives for.
剑，我明白了。这次的主题是力量。来吧，看看你所带来的力量灵感，最终会凝聚成怎样的料理。这款香烤肋排使用了改良配比的酱汁，口感相比经典款更为饱满，但佐料中的薄荷提取物还能给人神清气爽的回甘，适合在尽情游玩后吃个痛快。
Tell me you haven't played, well, Fontaine without telling me you haven't played Fontaine.
不过，相比客人，我觉得工匠们更需要这些料理。
工匠，
这座乐园还没建设到最理想的状态吧？工匠们吃了这些香烤肋排，应当能更快地补充体力，消除疲惫。作为负责人，你们本来也要为工匠们提供伙食，不如就请他们来这里就餐，说不定还能提升工匠们的士气，提升施工的效率呢。
哦，我依稀记得你以前也给灰河的搬运工们提供过特制的炸鱼薯条。
I mean, you've mapped out Fontaine. You've unlocked the statues of the Seven in Fontaine. Pretty sure I have more map of Fontaine than you do.
结果那几天工人们的效率超高，只用5小时就忙完了8小时的任务，提前下班休息，第2天也精神饱满。
事不宜迟，趁着香烤肋排还热腾腾，去邀请工匠们吧。我这边再准备一些配菜和餐后甜点。
真有道理，不愧是艾可菲。这样看来，主题料理一定能发挥超强的作用。每过一段时间，我们都要来找你。有了主题料理的帮忙，工匠们干劲满满呢。
正好，
我们就抓住这个窗口，进一步改良缤纷导显骑行的设施吧。一切进行得非常顺利，是时候好好改良设施了。
这个摊位改良以后，应该能吸引更多顾客吧？
没错，我根据刺玫会商业合作的经验，量化评估了服务值，以便你们直观理解摊位让顾客满意的水准。项目的服务值达到预期时，才能获得最理想的收益。随着我们改良和扩建设施，这个预期值也会相应提高。这种时候，我们可以安排能力更强的员工上阵，或者花费一定的资金培训员工，提升员工的工作水准。万事俱备，电影《海威玛夜影欢乐城》的要点已经全都被你们掌握了。
哎，掌握了吗？不知不觉，好像确实学会了不少事。
没有啦，没有啦。其实我也没教你们什么东西，你们自己的悟性才最关键。初听长期经营这个词，好像很吓人，对不对？但是不用怕，只要把复杂的东西拆成小事，一件一件做下去，就算没什么天赋，不是聪明绝顶的人，也一定能做到。
感觉到了自己的进步，动力源源不断涌上来了。我要把纳维亚鼓励人的话记在笔记本里。接下来，我们就和纳维亚一起好好经营这座海威玛夜影欢乐城吧。
Can I continue this? I mean, part of me likes that they incorporate more of this stuff in the story. Another part of me is just like, please let people just do the story and do these kind of things in their own time. Especially for streamers and such. But... It's also another thing that, you know, when I also say, especially for streamers, so thing where they often streamers do these things off camera, so like because the big streaming, like big streaming draw comes from the reaction to the story. And the minigames can be fun, but it's, you know, not exactly the point. What is Also, this, like, metallic sound. Yeah, after Act 3 and 4, you'll never hear it the same way again. Where are we? The waters of Chingsa? Where's the ocean at? Hey, it's another example of why, you know, in speech I am less tempted to go with like one traveler in particular because of the trauma of being a Lumine traveler and just never seeing her in promotional stuff.
好无聊啊！没有什么更有趣的事吗？
God dang. You know, I wonder. No! We don't have elemental skill. Dang it. Also, why are these so close together? She also has to be. You know, if only you had you were able to use your elemental skill. Oh, you can pause time. I wasn't aware of that, but it would be so overpowered having Furina. Hey, Doom Sharks are a lot easier to handle than these, okay? Also, yes, I may have played, like, Trap Team on hard mode recently, but, you know. Well, got out of that, like, just. Though, in SSA, the Doom Sharks are very doable. In Trap Team, it can be a bit left to be desired. But that's also, you know, you get minimal healing and the Sharks on hard mode, you're gone in like 2 hits, so yeah. I mean, we don't talk about the story of the redacted 2016 game in general, because while him staying evil is not too jarring, the lack of continuity, even for Skylanders standards, is troubling. The funny thing is, like, superchargers is kind of an antithesis of. It's not the idea, it's the execution, because the idea is horrible. Yet the story is pretty good. But yeah, although I guess for my, like, if I would like take a closer look at it, I would maybe go for a like extraordinarily powerful being who calls themselves the darkness, and maybe if powerful enough to take, like, for example, Chaos's magic away, but he isn't actually the source, but because magic also has to do a lot, you know, with like how well you're able to concentrate on it. You know, that maybe Chaos believes that his magic is gone, and then, you know, kind of exposing that, you know, this Rift engines can expose you to such powerful beings who can imitate an inherent powerful force, even if they aren't. But you would have to be careful not to make it a cop-out, but yeah. And immediately. Oh. Drink the little medicine, yes. My bias, maybe. Then again, with Novelet Story Quest, I do wonder, um, like, if they still face like, at least to some extent, challenges. Well, I guess they do. It's just, you know, much less socially acceptable. Wait, aren't there like multiple slots? Hold up. What? Oh, you're only able to have one. Well, that, now I feel bad. Yeah, I guess for now and then later, like take some time off. You've already been working a few cycles. I don't know. Note to self: check this first.
“人气太高也是一种苦恼，谁让我这么受欢迎呢？”
What? We're keeping fungi here? Excuse me? Is the little pacifier around or what? Isn't it 50% off to upgrade any facility? Then I could. Oh. Apparently I did. Hmm. Yeah, I think I looked at least the stat at some point already, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, the bow's pretty, but I have 2 signature weapons with HP, so yeah, the waste of enemies I kinda understand, but I've also not spent too much time with those adventure packs, although pretty sure there's especially one enemy design in Dragon's Peak that, yeah. Oh. This is half the price. I see what you did there. go for you for now. Oh yeah, you can upgrade it then. When am I supposed to just hire someone and only later actually get them? What? Okay. Guys, now they have a yell at me that didn't use all the points. Ah, the different satisfaction points. But you just eat as many as possible. What do I? Avi, are you gonna yell at me because I didn't use my plus
我的搭
reaction
档，
point?
你开了个好头。接下来乐园会变成什么模样呢？真。
Watch all of this be totally unnecessary to do on stream, and it can I could just continue the story. Did I? Absolutely not. Oh, there's a winker in here. Yeah, that will make a lot of sense. Oh, wait a minute. For a minute there, it was like, can any characters walk on water? But sneaky. Oh yeah, I remember this from the special program. Does it make sense? No. Is it fun? Sure. No. Are you kidding? No, no, I'm doing this again. I will not set. No, not getting all the coins. It says Spider-Man 64. Someone doesn't know about Spider-Man 2. I mean, one doesn't cancel out the other, but still. Oh. Well, probably. At some point, his body, well, body, whatever, got diagnosed with dyslexia. Although on the flip side, the funny thing is, if sometimes they actually read something correctly, even if it's not said correctly. But yeah. In this case, I see what I did now. These challenges don't really feel optimized if they literally put in like walkway to get all the coins. Huh? No, no, no. There are far more coins than 140. Excuse me. No, no. I missed one. Literally one. So by this point, yeah. I mean, quite a few things are, but a lot of things, not exactly. Maybe this is just supposed to be like an arcade, like you're not actually supposed to be able to get all of it. Oh. I mean, they already managed to get it down to like 40 gigabytes on mobile. So maybe there's something they could do, but like the amount of open world stuff, even like temporary maps on top of that, and like a bunch of mechanics, and like I think like especially for someone like you who doesn't play the game as much, the amount of maps you can also get in world quests. Like for example, you know, what I showed with the big rift in the sky, that's not entirely uncommon. That, you know, more of that. And especially if I also compare to the Subnautica map, which, you know, it's the same engine, I'm pretty sure. That's a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer crater. This map is already quite a bit bigger than that. So...
茶会是淑女的必修课。如果你想学习茶会礼仪的话，我可以教你哦。
Accidentally on NPC, but you know, you also don't want to be rude, so. Well, I think most of it is just Genshin having gotten like too popular for its own good. Like much media getting too popular for their own good, and then there are specific people who, you know, usually a minority that's pretty manageable, but then if that minority, even if the percentage somehow doesn't change, more of a problem. Percentage will change because the game becomes more mainstream. So I think it's not really necessarily as much of a Genshin thing as much as it's just, you know, a popularity thing. As predictable. I know, but I, you know, didn't manage those action points properly, but I did, like, you know, for revenue things went well. Wait a minute, did I select the wrong one for the mail? It just sent me to the rewards and not to the actual story, but the actual story also started here? I don't know. Oh, those are 12. I think many people just make the assumption because of the verse in Hoyoverse. And then they just have to, you know, someone having pointed out to them of like, hey, that's not the case. Hey, Mama. Oh no. The time. You know, especially since you can claim these whenever you want, I should really change my party just whenever I take my daily rewards. And I think of it. I mean, currently outside it's like 13 degrees, so it's okay in my room. I mean, okay, but if I don't have to worry about the time, it's still, you know, you magically had time, then I would have to speed things up, but, you know.
没有什么更有趣的事吗？
Why is the it's an ongoing chat? Does this entire thing just keep you from doing co-op? I could have done this all this time, couldn't I? Well, I just wasted a bunch of stream time. Though I guess I didn't because Mama wanted to experience this through me, so... Guess it all worked out in the end.
各位，我们来了。啊，我亲爱的老伙计们，早安！哦，天哪，卡库库又学会新的问候语了，一时间不知是福是祸。
抱歉，尽管拼尽全力，暂时只教会了他怎么说早安。
啊，
你这几天就一直在忙这个吗？不对。啊，所以除此之外，我们还有别的进展，对吗？
是，这就是为什么我在这里。除了教卡库库说话以外，显然莱欧斯利先生还教囚犯们说话了。
But yeah, I'm not expecting much. Mama, but yeah, if you would magically have time today, then I would have to speed things up. But yeah.
不算很难办的犯人，小事。
所以情况如何？
经过犯人们的仔细回忆，当他们正准备整理货物离开纳塔时，的确有一个不起眼的中年男子和他们搭过话。此人穿着回声之子的常见服饰，提着一个箱子，和装枪的这个十分相似，整体上和正常出游的纳塔人没什么区别。可能因为走私犯们打扮成了商人模样，这个男人曾与他们闲聊，试图询问他们的货物卖往何方，还提出可否一起搭船。
Also, that 4 there. So it's like, okay. One is my own phone. One maiden. Then Mama was 3. And now it's 4. Like what I said about, like, if you were to magically have time. Oh, there we go. Like today, then I would have to speed things up. Like if you have time later, then I would still have to speed things up. But yeah.
但走私犯们都很谨慎，只是简单搪塞了他几句。不过这些事情都发生在我遇到这些走私犯之前。 而我是碰巧在他们登船时发现了这样一伙形迹可疑的人，所以跟了上去，一路来到枫丹。
What's Aha doing there? Excuse me? Aha? What are you doing there? But you know that you're way more restful than any sleep could be. Plus, I'm free tomorrow, so... And I'm, want to be at Kiko's stream anyway, so depending on what time that is, then, yeah.
要不说你是菜鸟呢，物以稀为贵，纳塔的对外贸易才刚起步，岂有没市场的道理？
就是，快别给大哥添乱了，有这功夫不如看好箱子。
I mean, given you're only free later, I can just try to speed things up, take my chance with the event, and then still spend time with you after. Especially given, if Kiko says morning and Kiko is hours ahead of me, then yeah. I might not be able to go to sleep soon anyway.
商人吗？是来枫丹做生意。脸上有伤疤，手上都是茧，细看衣服的膝盖和手肘处均有磨损，指甲也有灰尘，看起来不像普通的商人。难道是战士或者冒险家转行？有些奇怪。小心靠近，再仔细看看吧。
What sleep schedule? Are you implying I have one in the first place?
大哥的主意真是不错，做游客的船又快又稳，也没人问东问西。
那可不。
Besides, my sleep schedule, especially now that my room is acceptable temperature, has been better.
就这点东西需要几个月准备，还必须小心运输。
But again,
难道是从纳塔偷偷带出的珍贵？
Mama, you're way more restful than sleep could ever be, so... Oops.
箱子中藏了一些宝物，私自将他们带出纳塔可是违反规定的。去听听犯人们的口供吧。
喂，怎么愁眉苦脸的？来国外做生意还能顺路旅游玩耍，难道不是一件好事吗？ 快，高兴点。你说的是，我就是有些担心，怕行李打包的不好，万一路上出了问题怎么办？嗨，放松，去枫丹旅游的外国人多着呢，箱子里什么稀奇古怪的东西没有啊？如果有人非要一件
I mean, even in your case, Maiden, sometimes like choosing to stay up, chatting with a friend, can be more restful than just going to sleep. But
果然是想蒙混过关的走私品。基本掌握了走私犯的人员和赃物信息，趁现在，去告知港口的警务人员吧。
So, given your reasoning is because it's way past my bedtime, rather than, you know, not wouldn't
总之，
that you
接
wouldn't
下
be
来我
able
就跟枫丹当
to,
地的警卫说明了
that
我的
just
怀疑。
makes me inclined to just speed things up and just, you know, stay away.
经过一番调查和追捕，的确是送他们上路了。
也算是走上正路了吧。
多谢支持。
听你刚刚的回忆，
我当时的注意力都在那几个走私犯身上，没有特别注意其他路过的人。
是啊，基尼奇已经很厉害了。
也就是说，带来这把枪和丢失这把枪的人，与走私团伙并无关系。以上种种只是个人行为。我们卡库布先生有什么想说的吗？
他说这人太奇怪了。
Okay. I mean, sleepy mama is always way better still than no mama. Well, especially if you have a rough day, if I can make it a little better, then, you know. Besides, you know, it's will be 10 p.m. Well, finishing 3 acts of this quest still, and then Kiko stream. Depending on when Kiko stream is, that might be around that time anyway. And I'll just be there at like 3, like the good old days. Oh yeah, would you look at that? Kiko's next stream is scheduled for 4. So yeah. I'll be awake for, you know, anyway, and especially if you've had a rough day and I can be of any help in that, then, you know.
那卡库库说的对。然而我们目前对此人知之甚少，不如先从失物本身入手吧。
Not this again. Not this again.
这是一件来自纳塔古龙文明的遗物，也就是古董，价值应该很高。一件遗落在路边的宝物，却至今无人挂失，也无人认领。
Hmm? Why? I mean, Maiden, for you it's like 22 is like as well, so like, you know, it's not, you know, too surprising that your energy might be dwindling. And Mama, If Mama can keep up chat, then you know there. I mean, there's no pressure anyway, but especially less pressure. Plus, this is not a Yap stream. This is a Quest stream, so I'm less reliant on chat anyway. It's always a great help nonetheless, but I'm less reliant. Ah.
不是不小心丢失的状态，更像是有人故意为之。将一件价值昂贵的古董放置在野外，难道是在等人来取？
的确很像是布置在陷阱里的诱饵。不过唯一的问题是，诱饵应该要更显眼才对。
想到什么了吗？
想到了之前看过的一部硬影。
There we go. Come to expect from Maiden.
啊！哦天哪！不会吧，哥们儿？
别急嘛。刚刚旅行者推测，这个箱子是故意放在那里等人来取，正好让我想起那种与绑架案有关的硬影。在索要赎金时，绑匪要求受害人家属把钱或者值钱的东西放在某个约定地点，等人来取。
不用说文艺作品，即使在现实中也有类似的案件发生，或者不如说，硬影的情节才应该是取材于现实的。
哦，是个好思路。
等等等等，情况突然变得复杂了。如果这把枪真的是用来赎人的，那岂不是因为我们把箱子拿走了，绑匪没能拿到赎金，所以有人被撕票了？
是，我也觉得，这并不是一起绑架案。
I mean, to be honest, I don't really have the answer to that. IFA probably knows more, and people who know more about IFA probably have some better explanation.
为了避免后续销赃问题，除非绑匪想要特定物品，不然都是要求现金支付的。
Oh no, I'm just reminded of Silver Quill's like super form or whatever they call it. I really need to catch up on TF2 Analysis Anarchy.
一个痴迷古龙手枪的绑架犯，也不是没有可能吧？但我们先把这种极其微小的可能性放在一边。而说到销赃问题，你们不觉得这件事更像是一起交易吗？
使用上锁的箱子，将货物放在隐蔽地点。买方接到指示后，带着钱前往约定好的地点取货。为了确保真的能收到货款，卖方应该是会对买方进行监视。在买方前来交易前，货物不巧被突然来搭建活动场地的乐平波林捡到。由于硬影欢乐城的搅局，这场交易被迫终止。
所以本质上，这是一起个人走私行为。
对，而且造成交易未能完成的问题，就谁也没想到，交易地点一夜之间从无人问津的沙滩变成了活动举办地。不仅游客众多，还有刺媒会的人参与其中，估计交易双方都被打了个措手不及。
Maiden, don't feed into the Paimon. This is a sustainer theory now. Come on. Although, maybe... I mean, you can always have multiple XPs, but it would be kind of funny if Paimon is a Kiana XP. It would make sense with the logo, though, but then I suddenly have questions about March.
听下来是个合理的猜想，但要怎么确认呢？
要辛苦下你的人了。
怎么说？
简单，按照正常流程发布失物招领即可。我们表现得越平常，嫌疑人会来认领的概率就越大。即便不是他亲自来取，我们也能获得新的线索。而且算算工时，也正好要到更新公告版的时间了，就是要找一位幸运的副律官，加急出一份文书了。
哦，你说的辛苦是这个意思。既然如此，不如我亲自来写吧。如果委托给其他人，还得做额外的说明。
我看你只是不习惯叫人加班吧。
原来在意的是这个吗？
那至少在失物招领发布之前，暂时不需要我了。
你想在这里等也可以哦，莫芒宫的茶不错。
Finally, he said tea again.
不必了。出门前把很吵闹的玩意儿丢给了熟人，得回去给他喂食。
啊，原来基尼奇先生还养了宠物。说到宠物，
不对，不对。
好好，不对。
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly a joke anyway, because, well, I mean, called again? Tears of Famous, and Nintendo Zone Zero, you know, the app icons, also, you know, aren't necessarily Kiana as far as I know.
莱欧斯利应该是想说，卡库库先生可以离开了，而且经判定，卡库库先生已经被排除在飞行物范围之外，以后可以随时在枫丹自由行动了。
还是你最好，哥们。哦，这确实是个好消息呢。旅行者，我们把卡库库带回给伊法和欧洛伦吧。
那就拜托二位了。
果然还是很想养只宠物。
如果在梅洛比的保不方便，不如在枫丹亭找个住处吧。
有道理啊。
Excuse me? Hello? Is this another, like, one of guys' like, you know, attempts at humor, or what's happening?
之前有洪水的预言，感觉在城里购置房产也没什么意义，就搁置了。
你也应该认真读下我给你的有关爵位的文件了吧？
啊？
拥有荣誉称号的市民，在枫丹厅购置房产是有优惠政策的。
Ah.
真的？
不如就在我写失物招领的时候，从头到尾读一遍吧。
Oh my. The Duke actually having property on the surface? The Duke being on the surface in the first place? Oh no. How? Please behave yourself.
又怎么了？
握手。
没问题，看我给你一拳！
哦，
What?
好惨！
不知为何，有点不想靠近
They're just messing for her, aren't they? Paimon? Got good instincts.
哥们儿，想我啦！
卡库库，你自由了。
啊！怎么是你？不想，我完全不相信。
原来是旅行者奶奶。
Wait, what?
还有派蒙、基尼奇，各位好。谢谢你
Oh,
们把卡库库带来。
of course. I was confused there for a second, but I wonder, like this Aragon, like, is he aware of the fact that we're actually like even older? Well, we've been around longer than Citlali.
快拿走！快拿走！机会，哥们儿！你再说一遍，谁是你哥们儿？
有力气吵架，看来还不饿。等下我们去吃饭吧，让阿乔过自己的生活。
可怜的阿乔，被欧洛伦折磨了半天，结果发现苦难才刚刚开始。
伊法，身为龙的一生，你怎么能这样幸灾乐祸？
哼，你倒是说起我来了。
听听你说的话。
就没有人关心卡库库是怎么出狱的吗？
别泄气，阿乔。按照同等标准，你今后也可以随意行动了。你没有输。
谁要和他是同等标准啊？
是啊，以我对莫蒙宫工作习惯的了解，阿乔必须得亲自经过判定，才能获得自由行动的权利。
可恶！哪里有龙肉餐厅来着？我一定亲自送这粉色气球进厨房。
那你也自身难保啊，哥们儿。
没有这种餐厅啦。
总之，谢谢二位帮我照看阿乔。
你。
Oh, I actually feel a bit bad for after this scene. Maybe Oz could just teach him some manners in general.
二选一的话，那我觉得还是卡库库可爱多了。哎，真的吗？谢谢你啊。不对，你这是在拿我跟什么比啊？
人终于又齐了，要不，
不，
这次
你也看腻了是？
真的假的，哥们儿？
说真的，我们就不能放弃概率？
可猜拳，不就是用手？
笑什么？只能出布的家伙。
I mean, again, if I do fall a bit quiet, I was busy today, so. bit ippy to yap the entire thing full unless I were to actually dedicatedly yap about something, but the most inspiration I've gotten lately has been equestrian, so can't particularly talk about that.
莫芒宫那儿蹲守，看会不会有人来认领呀。
Wait, I'm not crazy, right? Like I heard like the oculi in a like sound.
向着星辰与，感谢你完成了。向着星辰。
Excuse me? What that explains a lot. Well, she sounds kind of just like a Dutch version trying to be French, but meh.
看来和我们有同样想法的人不止一个呢。
二位好。
有什么进展吗？看样子没。也是，失物招领才发出不久，想也不会这么快就。
特勤队，开门。
喂，谁呀？什么东西
I mean, both the Udex and the Duke are here. Pretty much, like, the Traveler is already, like, unimpressed.
特勤队？
我看不是哦。
不是开玩笑的时候吧？我们还是过去看看。
各位爷爷奶奶、叔叔阿姨们好。
What?
怎么 么是欧陆人啊？
哦，是你们提过的卡库库的主人吗？
算是主人之一吧。不过哥们儿，你到底在干嘛啦？
我来认领失物。
这位是基尼奇先生在船上见过的人吗？
应该不是吧？在叫爷爷奶奶、叔叔阿姨呢。如果是中年人，那保养的还挺好。
哎，是我敲门的礼仪不到位吗？我看阴影里都是这样的。
不，那是特巡队在执行公务吧？完全是两码事。
啊，是这样吗？我还以为是某种礼貌的请求进门的方式呢，以此说明自己有要事相求。看来是我理解错了，抱歉，请大家等我一下，我再进一次门。
欧洛伦，你说你是来认领失物的？
对，是这样的。
真的假的，哥们儿？
I love how the traveler just absolutely goes along with things like this. Like beyond just going along with it.
欧洛伦，你说实话，这真的是你丢的东西吗？
不，是朋友的。
啊，是依法的？
当然不是，依法有自己的枪。好吧，我就说不会这么顺利的。是这样，今天早上我和依法猜拳，他和往常一样输得很快，于是我们决定出门逛街，游览枫丹亭的著名景点。就在广场附近，突然有位先生拦住我们，求我们帮忙。他说他有样东西丢了，被人捡到送进了墨芒宫，但他以前在这里工作过，怕见到老同事尴尬，所以拜托我们假装失主帮他认领。
Totally not suspicious. I mean, if he used to work at the Palais Memmonia, how lost can you really be in the court of Fontaine? Besides, it would just be awkward.
你倒是全给他说出来了。
I love how absolutely done the traveler is.
没关系，反正我不尴尬。
在墨芒宫工作过，这个拜托你的人是枫丹人吗？
嗯，看着是位穿着讲究的先生。我们本来想拒绝他，但他实在很有礼貌。
难道是变装？
完蛋，欧洛伦，我觉得你被骗了。这个人可能是坏蛋的同伙，搞不好在你任务失败的时候，他已经丢下你逃之夭夭了。
不会的，我又不傻。
啊？
他不会跑的。依法和卡库库正在广场看守他呢。
看守，我喜欢这个。
既然如此，那我们赶快去找依法吧，把那个骗人的家伙抓过来，看看究竟是怎么回事。
稍等，我想先问个问题。旅行者，派蒙，你们在纳塔很有名吧？
那可太有名了。不过为什么这样问？
你是担心？
还记得我说过，卖家可能会暗中监视吗？
那他们哄骗欧洛伦的行为，就有些打草惊蛇了。
说明叫欧洛伦来领东西的人，或许也不了解情况。 还有许多疑问，但在这里空想也不是办法。不过我还是建议各位名人，也就是旅行者和金尼奇，哦，还有纳维莱特先生，都先留在此地。
I mean, to be fair, no one really knows what the Duke looks like. Suddenly, a lot more favorable on Risley and not wanting to have photos taken by Charlotte. If this is big part of the reason why.
我们将空箱子交给欧洛伦，让他假装取到了东西回去。而我会跟过去，看看是不是真的有人在一旁监视。反正没什么人知道我究竟是做什么的，应该不会引起注意。
我认为这个方案值得一试，那就拜托二位了。
所以，我需要再伪装一次，对吗？
也不算伪装吧，去掉特训队的部分，做你自己就好了。
好，我明白了。
I mean, I've heard of full-grown man children, but I say heard of. I'm a big fan of a full-grown man child who hyperfixates on dinosaurs, but you know. Wait a minute. I try Risley. Huh. Wave signature, relaxing. Level 88 out of 90. Aren't these usually level 80? Say, I'm not AR 58 yet. I'm not possibly level 9. Like, okay. A different way. Can we use our glider? We can. You ask for a different way, you'll get a different way.
这附近也没有可疑情况，奇怪，难道是我们把事情想复杂了？
别啄了，别啄了！哎呀，求求你，这位好先生，能不能行行好，管管你家宠物？
你在胡说什么？
That part of yours today is just a saurian.
抱歉啊，这不是我家宠物，是我的同事。他不喜欢你的说法，现在不高兴了。你自求多福吧。
不是吧？在纳塔什么东西都能上班的吗？
Ah? So the one conspiring with not the greatest people is a bigot. I see. Well, presumably not the greatest people.
你自求多福吧。
抱歉，抱歉，卡库库先生，卡库库老师，卡库库大师。
可以了，卡库库，先让我问他点事。
没问题，哥们儿。
这会儿欧罗伦看着倒挺正经的，之前是在装傻吗？挺好玩的，再看一会儿。
Oh, oh, I wish Koma was here to experience the side eye of Risley. Presumably again, but still. Just take a screenshot instead. Like she wouldn't have done so herself, but
你既然拿到了，还以为不会那么顺利呢。哦，果然叫你们去拿这个东西是正确的选择。果然。我是说，因为我的前同事们都不认识你们嘛。
取是取到了，但没说一定会给你。
啊？
这个东西很不错，我看上了。
别啊！这位先生、老师、大师，这可是与我性命攸关的东西。
You seem very panicked about this and not really frustrated. It's totally not suspicious.
性命攸关。
既然是如此珍贵的宝物，你准备用什么来换？
你不会要说生命吧？
你怎么知道？
我们可是一起看的映影。不要一直背诵台词了，会引起误会的。
你说的对，但我也确实不知道该说什么了。抱歉，顶多只能做这么多自己了，够吗？
够了，足够了。
这位是？
就当我是莫芒宫的工作人员吧。
Oh, definitely just a staff member of the Parliament. Definitely.
关于你们说的这件性命攸关的宝物，我有些事情要和这位先生谈谈，望你如实告知。
完了，完了，我死定了！
这是什么话？难道在怀疑莫芒宫保护枫丹人民安全的能力吗？
不敢，不敢。您问吧。
与其我来问，不如你自己从头讲吧。
说到底，还是怪我自己定力不足，经不起。我是一个古董爱好者，最喜欢收集罕见的旧物。说实话，只要能用钱搞定，我不太在意东西的来源。这次卖我东西的人，我没见过他本人。之前交易过几回，但都是靠在不入流小报上刊登寻物或寻人启事接头的。只要在行文里藏好交货和交钱的时间地点，再在信封里塞点钱，投稿就能上报纸，不会留下多余的痕迹。很简单吧？往常都很顺利的，谁知道这次我到了提货的地方，却看到一群人在盖房子，和说好的完全不一样。我又不甘心就这样放弃，于是按照以往的方式再次联系了他。结果你猜他怎么说？他说我想要的东西在莫芒宫。
倒也没有骗你。
他说他不方便出面，但只要我能有本事把东西从莫芒宫里拿走，这次的货款就给我打个折扣。当然，我不是因为贪这点钱才答应的，我像是缺钱的人吗？你还得意上了？
你还得意上了？
不敢不敢，您随下留情。
继续。
说到哪了来着？反正我就想，既然是纳塔来的东西，那找个纳塔人去拿应该会更合理吧。好巧不巧，正好撞见这两位年轻人在闲逛，我就……对不起，是我有眼无珠，小看二位了。
那个卖你东西的人，他叫你自己想办法去莫芒宫拿东西，就不怕你拿完不给钱吗？
这个实不相瞒，虽然我不了解他，但他似乎是知道我叫什么，家住哪里的。而且，能从纳塔搞到武器的人，应该不简单吧？
好吧，我明白了。那么这位……
叫我阿让托就好。
那么，阿让托先生，接下来我说的话，希望你认真听。因为这事关你接下来的半辈子，将有多长时间是在水下度过的。
I mean, if Mama is somehow still listening, then he would know exactly why I know how to say argent. But although maybe it would be a bit harder to guess since season 5 not that enjoyable or something. I don't know where he gets that, but yeah.
什么意思啊？要淹死他吗？像阴影里的那些黑帮一样？哦，我知道了，是枫丹海底下的那个。嘘。
因为涉嫌私自交易纳塔文物，你已经成为了跨国走私案的嫌疑人之一。去一趟欧比克莱歌剧院，应当是无可避免了。但好消息是
，making those use of those idols, huh?
我可以吗？您请说。
很简单，按照你们一贯的礼节，联系你的卖家，提上前去和他交易。只不过时间、地点等一切交易的细节，都要先告知我。如果能借此抓到对方，你也算是戴罪立功了，懂吗？
我明白了，我一定配合。
不要违法，不要逃跑。莫芒宫的人会盯住你，保障你的安全。
They'll be ensuring your safety, but also the Duke of where you otherwise will be sent is also watching. You don't know yet, but we do.
好，箱子拿走，身份证件什么的都留一下，你可以走了。至于你们二位，按照正规流程，应当要把你俩带回莫芒宫，按住签署保密协议。但这一来二去，又要花费好多功夫。
That would take a lot of time and effort, and the Udex is my boyfriend, so I can pull some strings.
很烦，哥们儿。
你看，卡库库先生深有体会。所以我想，既然你们都是旅行者的朋友，
我明白，先生。我们是无意中被牵扯进来，这起事件本就与我们无关。哪怕看在旅行者的面子上，我们也不会多说半个字。
哦，是那个吗？如果不守口如瓶，就会被装进水泥桶里丢进大海。那我明白了，我加入。
不完全一样，但你这么理解也没什么问题。那就这样，多谢二位协助。核算结束了，今天的工作就做到这里。好，回去吧。
看你的表情，应该是好消息吧？
还算顺利。
也就是说，接下来我们要等阿让托和对方约好进一步的交易计划，再安排后续行动。
要有耐心哦。
这个我明白，狩猎也是类似的原理。我只是有些担心。
如果他不需要这笔钱，或者说自保的优先级高于赚钱，那他在赃物进入莫芒宫的时候就可以放弃了。与此同时，虽然他一直没有亲自出面，但他似乎也没有什么随从或者帮手，只能靠极其有限的手段推动交易。在我看来，是个很好面子、略显自负却能力不足的人。似乎错过这次机会，他就没有其他赚钱的办法了。他的每一步行动，都像是在被轮盘推着走，寄希望于骰子能落在他想要的格子里。谁知道呢？没准接下来他会在权衡利弊后直接消失，让我们白费力气呢。至少，纳塔追回了赃物，也不算一场空吧。
那还是希望他更自负一点吧。
各位，我刚刚已经和竹影亭的人说明了情况，一旦有新的进展，我们会马上做出行动。到时候，还是要麻烦各位了。
等你的好消息哦。
So, if these acts are like at least 45 minutes each, and this is an epilogue though, I'm just noticing that maybe I have less energy left still than I thought I did. It's a bit odd now that I physically am getting more energy back, but mentally is still, yeah. Then again, I'm not even like Maiden and Mama are currently here. Mama was still busy, but also want to experience it through me. So, and I mean, I can say at Kiko stream for the first 2 acts, and then I should probably go back to sleep anyway. So, yeah, I think I'll actually call it now. Try to get like 2 to 3 hours of sleep, then hang out with Mama, be with the first 2 acts of Kiko stream, and then knock out again. It's probably the responsible thing to do. It still has, almost been a few hours. my muscle, like after the like update of like scrolling through characters and staying in the same menu, but you know, I have to change my muscle memory a lot, but I haven't yet. So. Oh. That makes sense. But I still have that.
没看错哦，满足的时候，美露心的尾巴会一摇一摆。真的很谢谢你送我这些。
God, I still had it in Chinese. That's at least a little more acceptable. Oh. Suddenly on 2 viewers again, and it's like, irresponsible thing to do. But I think being at the first 2 acts for Kiko's stream is pretty good. Besides, it's probably not out by then again anyway. Like if it takes like 30 to 45 minutes each, and there are at least 3 of them plus an epilogue. Yeah. So sorry for presumably the viewer who just dropped in again. Be continuing it later and then not waste a bunch of stream time on the mini games. So yeah, try to get some rest now to then hang out with Mama for a bit, especially if she's, you know, had a bad day. Go stream and then knock out, and then probably when I wake up I'll continue stream. So yeah, thank you for anyone who showed up. Thank you to Maiden and Mama for also being in the chat. Yeah. I'll hopefully continue this tomorrow as I originally planned. But then again, a 2 hour and 45-minute stream, not too bad, especially after you've already been busy that day. I guess I've just gotten too used to, you know, at least 6 to 8, if not 10-hour streams. So, perception being a bit skewed. But yeah, I'll try to be responsible now, and see y'all tomorrow.